Hi there, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. In this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the main features of this Blue Ox TrackPro Weight Distribution System with sway control. This is designed to help level out your tow vehicle in your trailer while you're towing. It's going to give you more stability and control. So rather than having your trailer's tongue weight pushing down just on that one connection point of your hitch ball, which oftentimes can cause your tow vehicle to squat at the rear end, which has lots of different negative effects. It can put a lot of strain on your rear suspension system. It can cause your tires to wear unevenly. It can bring your front end up, which makes your steering kind of light and causes your headlights to shine into the eyes of oncoming traffic. So this system is going to fix all those issues. It's going to help level out your whole system. So it's going to distribute the weight of your trailer, not just on that one pivot point, but across all the axles of your tow vehicle and your trailer. So it is going to distribute that weight across all those axles, thus a weight distribution system. Now, most weight distribution systems work on the same principles. They might have slight differences here and there. The main difference you're going to see between them is the way they achieve their sway control. So this does have built-in sway control. It's going to achieve that through two different methods, which we'll go over here in a minute. But this will help to keep your trailer in line, so it's not going to be swaying from side to side if a big gust of wind or something like that were to come along. So this is going to do a decent job of that. The main thing you're looking at when you're looking at weight distribution systems, the main factor you should be considering is whether it will work for your setup. So we have different height settings, different weight capacities. This system here is going to have a gross towing weight capacity of 13,000 pounds and a gross tongue weight of 1,300 pounds, but you need at least 1,000 pounds for it to engage properly. So your tongue weight range will be between 1,000 and 1,300 pounds. So you want to make sure that that's going to work for your setup. We do have other systems that are designed for higher weight capacities. We have systems that are designed for lower weight capacities because you don't want to have a system that's too strong. Otherwise, it's going to be too rigid for you and won't give you the balance and smoothness that you're looking for. So first thing, make sure that that's going to work for your setup. If you need a different system, be sure to check out our other options here at etrailer.com. But this setup is going to slide into your 2-inch by 2-inch trailer hitch receiver on your tow vehicle. You do want to make sure that your hitch is rated for use with weight distribution. Not all of them are, and obviously your whole setup is only as strong as the weakest component, so you don't ever want to overtax your hitch. They do include this standard 5/8" pin and clip to keep this in your hitch. We do have locking pins available if you wanted to add a little extra security. Those are sold separately, but it will come with this pin. And then you can see we do have this adjustable height shank here that's going to have these 7 holes so that we can adjust our head unit up or down to accommodate our trailer's height to make sure that it's going to be nice and level for us. So if we have it in the drop position like we do here, if we set our head at the lowest point, it's going to give us a max drop of 2 inches. That's measured from the top inside edge of your receiver tube, or the top of our shank here, down to our ball platform, which is about where your coupler is going to sit. So if your coupler sits 2 inches lower than the top of your receiver tube, this will accommodate that. We can also flip the shank over, use it in the rise position. If we were to set the head unit at the highest point, then we would have a max rise of 8 inches. So again, if your coupler sits 8 inches taller than the top inside edge of your hitch receiver tube, that will accommodate that. And then we've got all those incremental changes between those two extremes to make sure that our trailer is going to be nice and level as we're going down the road. Moving to our head unit, we do have this 2 5/16" hitch ball pre-installed. So that's one less thing that we're going to have to worry about installing and getting torqued down. One of the really nice things about this TrackPro system is the tilt. So most weight distribution systems are going to require a tilt in the head unit. A lot of them use a pin and washer setup. So you'll have a pin on the backside of your head unit, and then you'll add washers to it to create the tilt that you need. So then you do have to get the right amount of washers on there. So take washers off, put more washers on, that sort of thing. So it can be kind of a hassle when you're first getting it set up. With this system, that tilt is built into the head unit, so you're not going to have to worry about fumbling with those washers and that sort of thing. So that's one way that this is a really nice option for you. This does have a positive caster angle in the hitch head that's going to keep your trailer centered and help prevent sway before it begins. So that's one part of that sway control system for this unit. On the back of these trunnions, you can see we do have grease zerks built in, and so it's going to make it very easy for you to hook up your grease gun, squirt a little grease in there, make sure that everything's well lubricated, so very easy to maintain. Our tapered spring bars are locked in place with these included pins and clips, so just slide your spring bar in, get the holes lined up, pass those pins through, you've got that nice solid connection there. Our spring bars are going to flex appropriately for a nice controlled, even ride for us. And then they are going to be held up by these brackets that will mount onto your trailer frame. These brackets are a clamp-on design, so you're not going to have to drill into your trailer frame at all. They'll just clamp around it. These will work with frames up to 6 inches tall. And these can be adjusted along the trailer frame from 20 inches back from your hitch ball to 25 inches back. So you're going to have about 5 inches of wiggle room so that you can accommodate frame-mounted items like your gas tanks, battery boxes, toolboxes, generators, that sort of thing. So once you have these mounted in place, these L brackets are going to rigidly hold the spring bars in place so that you get keep the trailer in line. So that's the second part of that sway control system. So it uses the steel on steel friction to prevent the trailer from going side to side. It's going to hold it in place. One negative side of that is that steel on steel friction can be kind of noisy. You get some high pitched squeals as the steel is binding against the steel there. So it can be a little bit noisy for you. Other models, some of them use chains to achieve that, hold the spring bars up. That can be a little bit quieter for you, but then some of them don't provide that sway control. So the system will do a good job of holding your trailer in line, but it might be a little bit noisy for you. But this is going to be compatible with your surge type brake actuators. So if you are pulling a trailer that has that type of brake actuator, it will work with this. And then to get these spring bars mounted in place, all you have to do is pull off that little retainer clip there. So this is going to be mounted onto your trailer. Once you have the rest of the unit installed on your tow vehicle, you'll just raise the jack on your trailer to take some of the pressure off. You'll then get this included lever bar on the spring there, and then kind of lift it up like so until it falls in place. And then you'll use a retainer bracket to ensure that it's not going to come back off until you're ready to remove it. And then you'll lower your jacks and get everything set up. They explain that whole process in the instructions, but just wanted to give you a quick overview of how that's going to work. A couple of other things they include with this kit are going to be a reducer sleeve. So if you ever needed to switch out your hitch ball to one that had a smaller diameter shank, you could use this to go down to a 1-inch diameter shank. They also include these safety chain extension links. So with the added system here, if your safety chains don't quite reach anymore, you can add these on to be able to reach. And then of course those instructions that not only walk you through how to assemble this whole setup, but how to get it installed and how to use it properly so that you're getting the most out of your system. This is constructed of a steel construction, so it is going to be very durable for you. It's got this black powder coat finish on it, so it's going to resist rust and corrosion, so it will hold up well. It's made here in the USA, and it comes with a limited lifetime warranty, so if you were to have any issues with it, you're more than welcome to reach out to us here at etrailer.com. But I think this is going to do a good job for you. Like I said, I really like that tilt being built into the head. Not super crazy about that steel on steel. There are other ways of achieving that sway control. If you're looking at your good, better, best kind of option, I'd say this is somewhere between your good and your better. It's going to do a decent job for you. Like I said, that weight distribution is pretty standard across the board. It's going to be pretty much the same no matter what you get. It's the sway control that is really the determining factor, the distinguishing factor between the system. So I think this will do a good job for you, but it doesn't quite have all the bells and whistles that some of the higher end items do, but it should still do a good job for you. Just want to make sure, again, that you're getting the right weight capacity, right height to make sure that your trailer is going to be level. So that completes our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.